Do you think extended time apart from your partner makes for a healthier relationship?
Week's question of the week is from a gentleman by the name of Amir. Hi, Amir.
Hey, Amir.
What's up, Amir?
So,
I was waiting for that.
I was coming with it.
My wife works as a nurse. Her typical shifts are 12 hours, but they can go up to 18 hours. She is often dead tired whenever she does come home, and I travel often for work, so I may be home 3 days out of the week. We do find time together when we coordinate our vacations, but neither one of us can switch our work schedules, and we both feel like we're losing each other. We don't want to feel like two ships passing in the night. Is there any advice on how we can keep our connection and intimacy while being in different places? So if I could start off by this, I would say, this is amazing. This is super cool. I am, hands down, the number one advocate for a husband and wife both being super busy and finding that time for each other. When I say I believe this is the best way, I mean it. I'm not just saying this. So I think that it keeps the spice. I think it keeps it exciting, and it allows you guys to miss each other and to not just get bored and used to each other. I think those 3 days out of the week should be the most magnificent 3 days each week. Even if you spent one day out of the 3 where you guys just chilled and did nothing, the other 2 should be date night, exciting, spicy, fun. It gives you something to look forward to. I don't look at this as a negative thing. I think that you guys should make sure, I don't know if you have children or not, because you didn't mention any kids. I think you should make it that you keep it just like when you met. Listen, babe, we're going here, or she makes plans. We're doing this. Get ready. Be ready at this time. You should have amazing conversation, like just wild, intense sex, and then get back to work and do it again the next week. I think this is wonderful. I don't think there's a problem here.
No, you know what? And listen, first of all, I can appreciate a man seeking out answers for something like this. It really just shows how much he values this person. When I think about this, I always think about out of the box stuff. And one of the things that I think is so lost is like love notes, love letters. You guys said, you mentioned that sometimes they're in passing, right? Like they feel like one is coming, one is going. So leaving behind a message or a note or something, not a text, because it takes so much more effort to just like put pen to paper and she goes to the bathroom and it's a thing stuck in a mirror or something like that. That's kind of like just makes her smile. Even though you're not physically in the room with her, you still brought a smile to her face that just like, But other things that you can do for like intimacy, like for example, let's just say you laid out like a lingerie piece, left it out on the bed. She comes home, she sees it. You know what I'm saying?
you guys get the message. I think they was talking about some other stuff, but do you think extended time apart from your partner makes for a healthier relationship? I'm gonna start with you first, Andrea. What are your thoughts about that, man?
You know, I I don't know. I would disagree with them. I think that like I don't think it's anything wrong with having excessive amounts of time with your partner if y'all get along. Um I think that it can be so much more simple. Like I feel like people put so much pressure on situations instead of letting things naturally be organic. Like I feel like when I am close to a person, like especially within a relationship, it doesn't really to me it's not so it doesn't require much effort to enjoy each other's time. Like all of this like every 2 weeks out of the week, y'all should get dressed and go this way. Like I'm kind of like to be honest, I like to be at home. Like I'm a homebody. Like I would much rather be at home and order some DoorDash and watch a good movie and smoke some, I don't smoke,
Oh,
but ow, wine or something like that. I mean y'all ain't never I mean, I guess it's I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but like y'all never, I'm sure you've experienced it, but like y'all never been like in a relationship where y'all, it didn't require much. Like it wasn't that much effort for y'all to just enjoy each other's time and enjoy each other's comfort and be so close to one another that it doesn't feel like you're trying. It's just kind of happening.
I
I think
have.
it's so
I've been.
simple.
I have, but I will say, and this is just me, okay, my personal experience.
Smoke
I've
weed every day.
I've had better long distance relationships than I have than I have on site. If that's the best way I can put it. Personally, to me, like I've just always had, because I think distance does make the heart grow fonder. I think it gives us that flexibility. I think it makes us desire each other even more when we do see each other. And as grown-ups, get to see each other as much as we would like to, until either one person transitions to another city or town, or like whichever way that goes. Um, I don't think you being so busy that you can't keep your head on straight and you got to like schedule in time makes any sense. Although yes, everybody has to have a schedule and what they do and how they do it, and a calendar associated with those things. Um, I'd hate for things to be so structured that I have to plan out every other third Tuesday that's our date night. You know what I mean? We're gonna do something special. I want us to have a little flexibility, and hopefully that we've worked hard enough in our lives to where we're both not so jammed up with work that we can't enjoy our life together.
Hmm. Okay. So you said that you enjoy the distance.
I
How
do,
long
because
does that go for? Like, does it ever stop, or do you just want to keep the
no,
distance?
it has stopped, and it's lasted, and it's been years or months at a time, but it's just been I well, I'll say, because of circumstances, situation, job opportunities, careers, things that people had in place, it wasn't of me to like just immediately move. And I don't think it was also a situation where I was ready to be married. So I was okay with the long distance and the time that we spent, and enjoying each other's company the way in which we did, because it made sense for my lifestyle.
Gotcha.
Um, and so for me, it's also not something that is right there. Although you have to pay a different type of attention to a long distance relationship, it's also not something that's hovering for me, right? Which may be my own issue. Not something that's just right there. That's like, okay, you got to make time. Because if I have an in town individual or a local person who's local to me, I want to see you all the time. I want to fuck you all the time. I want to see you all the time. I want to be around you. I think that you should be making time. I don't have that same expectation for someone who's not as close. You know what I mean? Whether that be 2 hours away, or I have to catch a flight to get to you. You know what I mean? Like, I just think like access to availability changes the dynamics of the relationship. So
Okay.
you appreciate each other when you do get to see each other.
So then, if you're married, would you be okay with girl trips and boy trips?
Yes. I think that you should have your time away with your people and the people that you love and that you care about. Your guy time. There's a thing with masculinity. You guys need to have your own space and time, or even alone time for that matter, to be able to do what you want. Like they have a man cave. You need your space and your time, and I need that same time too. I need to go take a girls trip and enjoy myself just the same way that you do.